Hello and welcome back to Let's Talk Montessori. The material I have here before me today is a material that I'm sure you recognize. It's called the number rods and it's made up of 10 rods of differing lengths. What I have here is the miniature version, but what the children use in the classroom is much larger. And this little rod that I have here in its original version measures 1 meter, 1 meter in length. What the material offers to the child is the possibility to count from 1 to 10 using a different rod each time. So, on a little rod like this, where you can see there's just one color, the child counts 1, 1. Where there are two colors, the child counts 1, 2. And here you can see 1, 2 and 3 and so on, all the way to the 10th rod, which is long for the child, because many children, when they start working with this, they don't have arms that go up to 1 meter. So they can't even hold it, putting two hands at the two extremities. They have to hold it somewhere along the way. So on this 10th rod, the children can count the segments from 1 all the way to 10. So you might ask, what is special about this material? Children learn to count. They count pencils, they count grains, they count their fingers and so on. The point is that here the child can actually see the difference in the quantities. So the rod of 2, for instance, differs from the rod of 3 in the simple fact that the rod of 3 has one little piece more than the rod of 2. So one can very clearly see that the difference between one quantity and the next one is just that one. This is how the children get presented to the quantities in sequence from 1 to 10 in the Montessori classroom in the children's house. But another very special aspect of this material is that what if the child doesn't in his mind have a clear idea of quantities? What really is a quantity? Maybe he doesn't have this very clear in his mind, but he wants to count because he knows that that's what people learn to do. We can nevertheless present this material to the child because what happens? There can be no confusion. In the simple way that I present to a child 3 animals, a cow, a dog, and a sheep using the pictures, there are 3 pictures and there are 3 names. So I can present 3 little rods to a child. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3, always counting 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And even if the child has no clear concept of what a quantity is, no harm is done because all he has is 3 objects and each object has its own name. And in due course, when he comes to assimilate this idea, this concept of quantities, he will understand the difference between these different rods. So this is a very simple way to introduce a child to the world of numbers, to give him this core knowledge of mathematics, this knowledge of quantities, because that's what maths is based on, not on counting, but on quantities. And also the fact that these different quantities, they always increase by one. It's always one more that takes us to the next number. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time.